So I was just having a conversation with my friend about school because we both are para educators in the school system. Um, we both work K through 5 for the last few years, and we were discussing how one of our, on Facebook there's groups. Well, one of the local mom groups has been discussing the fact that one of our schools cut a second grade teacher, which means that our second grade classes are going to get bigger. And my response to her was, good. I hope more parents keep having these conversations, keep getting upset, and then take those frustrations to the school boards, because that's the only way things are going to change. And then she had a very good point where she was saying that especially, the growing class sizes would be one thing if the classrooms were composed of typical children. But nowadays, 90% of the class is atypical. And, well, in the old school kind of academic sense. And then I said, so what that means is that this is the new typical, the way our children are now. That is the new typical because of the world that they're growing up in. Totally fine. But that means that we can't take an approach to learning, to school, that worked 5, 10, 15 years ago and apply it to today's kids, because it just won't work. We need to have a new, modernized approach to combat, tackle, and deal with all the things that today's kids are struggling with. Their lack of attention spans, their increased anxiety, their and there's a lot of reasons why they're experiencing all of these things. Obviously, screens are part of it, but I think, the increased academic pressure at the early ages is also part of it. And so we need to keep having these conversations. And if you're a parent and your school system or your local district or your local school, whatever, is making cuts to staff, get upset. Bring those frustrations to the people that need to hear that you're mad. Keep talking about it. Keep spreading awareness, because that's the only way anything is going to change.